What's up everybody, Nonpon here, and this is not a video I wanted to really make. I get DMs, I get comments asking about my opinions on the state of Snowbreak. I see YouTube videos surrounding around negativity, because negativity does well on YouTube. That's not the kind of content I like to make. I like to help people out, and that's the bottom line. But here it is. Here's my absolute opinion on the matter of everything going on, and you can probably guess how I feel from the thumbnail alone. But let's just break it down one piece at a time. The first thing I'll talk about is the Yao skin. The Yao skin, if you don't know, is part of a rebate. If you spend so many in-game currencies from spending money, you can eventually earn yourself this skin. It's roughly around $300 in total, but it's part of a rebate. That means it's not going to go away. That means that eventually, from your spending altogether, you can eventually get to this. If you are a spender, if you're free to play, well, you won't be getting the skin. But if you're free to play, you weren't getting all the skins period anyway. But anyway, you spend money here, you get some cubes. You can use these cubes for seasonal packages that are better deals than what we usually have. You can even use it on this monthly pack if you want to. And the thing is that people are kind of taking the half-truth and running as far as they can with it, saying that the skin costs $300. It doesn't cost $300. It's something you earn pretty much for like supporting the game. If this was just a skin that was $300, then I would be annoyed, but it's not that. You're getting character summons, you're buying other skins. And the thing is that if you were buying other skins to begin with, then you would eventually work towards the skin anyway if you only cared about cosmetics. I would be more offended if this was a character that you needed to have. You know, in my opinion, like having a 5-star selector, all this stuff over here past the skin is more of a bigger deal. But people don't want to make that much of a deal because this actually gives you an advantage on your account. All right, like a 5-star selector and basically a free weapon selector, that's kind of a big deal. But it's the skin, that's a big deal that people want to run the mile with. Okay, I don't care. All right, I don't care that people are annoyed about this because it's not a big deal to me. It's just a skin. It doesn't change anything. I don't care that people are mad. I'm sorry, I don't. If you're upset by it, then hopefully eventually you get it. You can be angry about it. Bottom line is, it's an incentive for people spending in the game. If you don't like that, then don't get the skin. It's not a big deal. You would be missing out on other skins as well if you weren't spending, period. So that's just the first thing I want to cover. The other thing that people want to talk about is Nonpon, is the game dying? Snowbreak dead? It's not doing so well. Look at the graphs, whatever. Guys, I don't know if you actually check Bilibili or any other CN websites, but the game's not doing bad at all. And I feel like you guys really need to actually go on to other websites and, you know, actually do your own research instead of just taking what people say with a grain of salt. Me included, I'm a content creator and I make mistakes too. I'm not perfect. But here's Bilibili, dude. This is different revenue from October 29th to November 4th. Okay. And Snowbreak makes up to 161 mil right there. That's a pretty big, that's a big spike. The summer event did good. It did really well. But I feel like what people usually do is they take the one period where it doesn't do well because there's no limited character and it's just a standard character. Well, sure, that's fine. It doesn't mean the game's dying. The game's doing pretty good in my opinion. I mean, if a game like Alchemy Stars that has been around for like 1 year or so, I think Snowbreak is also doing well too, in my opinion. Like, that's around the same revenue. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I don't care. I'm playing the game. Like, most people who say that a game's dead or a game's dying, they never actually make it to the game when it will end its service. That's the crazy part. Everybody that says that a game's dying or a game's dead, they don't really know what a dead game is. You don't really know, alright? I played Girl Cafe Gun. I know what a dead game is because it's not online anymore. But people just want to say the word dead game any chance they have. I don't care. Okay? I don't care if you think this game's dead. I don't think this game's dead. You think it is. It's still online. That's the bottom line. You can say it's dying, but also I don't see you running a business. So that's just how I feel. Okay? Game's doing really good in CN. Because it's doing good in CN, it can still stay online here. If this game was only performing in North America only, then yeah, it'd be pretty bad, but that's not their target audience. Their target audience is definitely on the overseas audience. I can't really talk very well, but you get where I'm coming from. And other things that are just really tiny is like people complaining about silver bucks, like to upgrade your character. Yeah, it sucks, you know, I get it. It costs a lot of silver bucks to upgrade your character. That's a gacha game. I don't know what to tell you. Like, first time or something? You ever play Epic 7 where, like, you pull a character, and even though you have that character, it's going to take you, like, a month to actually build them and get all the materials that they need? It's the same thing. I mean, Reverse 1999 literally just came out, like, a week ago or so. Has the same issues. That's what happens in gacha games. They bottleneck the currency. Now, is that a stingy thing? Yeah, but the thing is that gacha games are stingy. Like they're there to pressure you to spend money, right? I don't think you should spend Digicash on silver bucks. It's just there to invest your time into. You're gonna get the silver bucks you need with time. You put your time into the game, you get the currency you want to upgrade your characters. That's just how it works, right? That's how it works in an MMO. You spend all your time grinding experience to get it up to a max level. And this game, it's a gacha game, so it stops you from grinding as much as you would want to, because it wants to make sure it can retain your attention. If you could grind as much silver bucks as you wanted in one single day, you'd be dropping this game in 1 week, because then you would have nothing left to work for. That's just how gacha games work. They don't stand on their own 2 feet like AAA games do. There's only a very few gacha games that get away with just grinding non-stop. I don't know. That's just how I feel, guys. I don't want to make a video like this. I probably will never make a video like this again. I'm just gonna go back to making fun guides like I usually do. I think people just need to really grow up. This community isn't big enough to have this much drama. So y'all just need to relax and stop, you know, being so upset about a skin that you can get eventually, or silver bucks, or wondering if the game's dying or not. Because it seems to me that if you're complaining about all these things, then it sounds to me that maybe Snowbreak's not for you. Maybe just stop playing. Because if you are worried about everything, then just uninstall it, right? Just don't play anymore then. If you're so worried about skins and you can't bear to grind the silver bucks and you think the game's dying anyway and it's not worth your time, whatever, uninstall. I don't care. That's gonna do it for this video. I'll be streaming later this week. You guys have a good one. Take care.